Yeah, why is this? Was this a thing in Canada to just put for things to end up in the rectum? On the morning of May 23rd, FC. What's FC? Oh, FC is the
Her
initials of the
initials.
guy. A male
The
a male
victim.
aged 40 had an ingenious idea of applying heat to the prostate by filling a 4-ounce fountain pen. We're gonna have to find this page.
It never left in
Yeah,
suspense.
we are. Sorry, listeners. This 40-year-old person had an ingenious idea of applying heat to the prostate by filling a 4-ounce fountain pen ink bottle with hot water. Okay, so the water was poured out and the mouth of the bottle was inserted into the rectum. There was gradual dilation of the anal sphincter when suddenly.
Wait. I don't quite understand what he's doing
So
exactly.
he had the ingenious.
He has an ink bottle that he dumped out, and then he wants to put it in his butt and then pour water into it.
Yeah, but he wanted to hit
Is
his
that-
prostate. Do
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
where
yeah,
the
yeah.
prostate
But
is?
like, is the water already in? Yeah, it's on your in your up there.
Yeah, so you need the digital examination to reach it. For that's how they do prostate cancer screening. So this guy wanted to apply heat to his prostate. So there was an ink bottle.
Yeah,
There
I got
was
that.
no ink in it. He applied hot water in it. Maybe actually there was ink in it. We don't know, but
I don't. Okay, so the bottle is hot. There's not necessarily hot
Yes.
water in the bottle.
So, but then what he
currently.
did, he put it in his rectum. Okay.
Yeah. And then he lost it because the
No,
shape.
no, we don't. Spoilers, okay, spoilers.
I think the title
Gives it
if
away.
he did lose it, why would there be a paper?
When suddenly there was a pop and the entire bottle disappeared.
Oh my god! Wait, was the pop it? He crushed it? Oh my god!
The patient was
Wow.
much concerned and attempted to remove the bottle, first with his fingers
Much
and
concern.
then with 2 hooked pieces of wire, which he passed up the rectum with the hope of grappling the neck of the bottle. He was unsuccessful, and within an hour of disappearance of the ink bottle, he presented himself at the hospital.
Of the disappearance of the ink bottle. Like it's like a big.
It's a mystery or something.
I don't know where. Officer, I have no idea
Yeah.
where the money went. Local condition. Oh, like.
Yeah,
general-
the general
okay.
area. So the anal orifice was somewhat dilated, and through it, blood and mucus were escaping. A gloved finger was inserted into the rectum. So this person did not say digital. It just was very explicit about it.
So, because he knew computers were coming up, so it would get
Had the
confusing.
foresight. So a gloved finger
Wait,
was inserted into the rectum, which immediately confirmed the story. The words made in Canada could be felt and read on the base of the bottle! Exclamation mark! Oh my god! So this is
Oh my
amazing. The
God.
word, and then exclamation mark. What is the exclamation mark doing? on account of the amount of trauma to the sphincter and the possibility of perforation of the rectal wall by the wire, I immediately admitted the patient for for extraction of the foreign body.
He's jumping. He did like passive in the beginning, and now he's first person.
Yeah, but not only that. I mean, this person is a decent writer. You know, he's setting up the story and everything,
He's describing it. He's great.
and he's just an MD.
I mean, he was probably laughing the whole time he wrote this.
So he began to suffer severe cramping, bearing down pains that were controlled by morphine sulfate. I don't know, GR 1/4. Is that like fourth a gram? Maybe it is.
I don't know.
operation. The patient was given a low spinal anesthetic with stovine and stovine. I don't know. Just I guess that's a painkiller or something.
The anesthetic at the
Yeah,
time, yeah.
and immediately put up in the lithotomy. What is a lithotomy position?
I'm gonna say you're like on your stomach with your butt in the air.
Like the fetal position?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, this is like This is the birth position.
the anal sphincter was then gradually dilated. It was not necessarily to incise the sphincter. The base of the ink bottle could be clearly seen, situated above and between.
It was
Yeah,
crowning. He was.
situated above and between the base of the prostate and the tuber ischii, or whatever that thing is. Many attempts were made to extract the ink bottle with aid of spatulae, I guess, and various types of forceps,
Force it.
and
Yeah.
also by passing sterile tape around the neck. I mean, hey,
Oh, they just tried to tape
yeah.
it and then pull it. There's probably some crazy suction
Mhm.
they got.
The bottle,
Yeah.
however, just swung around like a cyst on a pedicle. What is a pedicle anyway? Oh my god. Just swung around like a cyst on a pedicle. The idea was then conceived that the only way to extract it was to overcome the vacuum. An
Mm-hmm.
attempt was first made to liberate the mucosa from the mouth of the bottle. This, however, was not possible. The next idea was to make a hole by means of fusing a cross in the base of the bottle with the electric cautery. Cautery?
Oh, to like melt it a little bit,
Ah,
and
I
so
see.
you can fuse and then pull it out.
Immediately
Yeah.
chilling the glass with a wet swab. When finally the cross was
Yeah.
almost fused through the base of the bottle, a gentle tab with a sharp pointed instrument produced a transverse fracture.
Oh my
Oh
gosh. They
no!
broke the bottle inside his butt. Wow.
Exploded. Um, Half of the base of the bottle and part of the wall was then removed with forceps, great care being taken not to lacerate the wall.
Yeah.
This having been done, an attempt was made to remove the remainder of the bottle. This was impossible, since the mucosa and the bowel wall had herniated into the neck of the bottle. Whoa. And had then mushroomed themselves inside as the result of
Um.
the edema.
So he went open end first, and I guess there was suction, and it sucked some of
Yep,
his intestine
that's
wall into the
that's why he
bottle.
was talking about the like releasing the
He
vacuum.
could read the
Yeah,
label.
and could read the label.
Oh.
It was printed at the bottom. No, not only could he read it, he also felt it. Remember, made in Canada!
Yeah, and it said "Made in Canada."
Exclamation point! And then when all the particles, oh, um, where were we? Okay, since and
Impossible to remove. Yeah, yeah.
the remainder of the bottle was then removed piecemeal after being broken with bone cutting forceps. Whoa. It was impossible to remove the neck of the bottle without fracturing it. When all the particles were removed, the rectum was carefully examined digitally, and when all particles of glass had been removed, it was swabbed out with a wet gauze. Let's get a confirmation from Google, maybe. Gauze, you're right.
Yeah, geos. Yeah.
Um, a
Digitally gauze. Yeah.
speculum or spatulum, whatever, was then inserted in the anal canal and rectum packed with acroflavine. We need to look this up now.
That must have been the drug of the day.
Yeah, he's
The
like applying
same
it.
guy.
He's applying it everywhere. Where acroflavine? Oh, we just looked it up. Sorry. I
Yeah, do you
Yeah, I
remember? It's
totally
from the
forgot
last
because
guy.
this story is so engrossing.
He just takes you right to the operating theater with his
Basically,
descriptions.
emulsion goes. There was surprisingly little bleeding. The patient was sent back to the ward, put up in a high Fowler's position. We need to look up this position now. No, it's high Fowler's position.
Does it not have the down arrow for
It doesn't.
autocomplete?
It's so annoying. Oh, the high Fowler's position
Oh,
is just
sitting
boring position.
is sitting
Yeah.
straight.
They felt the need to have names for everything. There was surprisingly little.
The guy who invented sitting up with your legs flat.
Yeah,
right
and
now.
then he wrote a patent to the U.S. Patent Office, and I thereby
He got
and the blood pressure and pulse recorded every half hour for the following 6 hours. During that period, he was watched for profuse hemorrhage and the onset of peritonitis. Peritonitis. I guess that's how you'd say that. Tonight, like itis. When you have itis at the end, that means an inflammation of some sort. I think.
Oh, and Perry is, I think, your posterior.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know. He was. We can look it up. Why not? Peritonitis. Oh, I guess like peritonitis is just like the end of infectious and often life-threatening. Oh, I guess that's why they were watching him.
Yeah. Of the abdominal
Mhm.
wall.
He was allowed
Okay.
clear fluids by the mouth for 48 hours. Pill OP gram 1 TID and morphia gram 16, just random things I guess, for pain and peristalsis. The gauze drain was removed and the patient given 2 1-ounce doses of liquid paraffin and soft diet. What the hell isn't paraffin like?
Paraffin's
Yeah.
a wax. It's like Vaseline, but like the harder
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Vaseline.
And
It's like
so
solid at
they
room
gave him that
temperature.
to eat. Oh, I guess maybe to like be soft. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but like like a laxative.
Yeah, like to like have a really soft bowel
yeah,
movement.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. That makes
yeah,
sense.
and soft diet. The remainder of their convalescence was uneventful. I mean, after all of that, it need not be. This case is of interest since the foreign body was extracted successfully without opening the peritoneum, whatever, by the abdominal route, as is frequently necessary under such conditions. I mean, what an achievement, man. What's his name again? H.
Wow.
Girth Pretty? Pretty?
Pretty.
Yeah.
Pretty. Wow.
So, I mean, what a story. What a story.
Yeah.
The
Vaseline bottles, ink bottles.
yeah, and all of this started
Insane.
because we were thinking about Vaseline and that Chesbra fella. Which brings us to our essential part of our episode. The most famous
Keeps the
part
lights on.
of our episode. The unofficial sponsorship part of our episode. Our episode was unofficially unsponsored by Vaseline and the late Robert A. Chesbra. Thank you. Please send us unlimited supply of Vaseline because we love Vaseline. Rosy lips, please.
Yeah, rosy lips, but that one was pretty funny.
Yeah. So It-
But visit your local Target and pick up some Vaseline.
Target. But yeah, this is we need an investigation of whatever the hell they were doing in Canada at the time with all these papers about random things in the rectum.
Well, it's not a coincidence that both of the case studies were men trying to shove stuff to their
Not
prostate?
at all. You know, they say it's a thing, right? Like pressure on the prostate is pleasurable. So maybe that's another
Mm-hmm.
topic for us to examine next time, to see the science behind that claim.